5. Hello, my green skins, and welcome to another Orc War Chief Reviews. We are having fun today. Yeah, there we go. We should be good. Now we got Vin on already. Hello, Vin. And why is my headphones not registering again? God damn it. Come on, connect. Connect, you cocksuckers. Connect, you cocksuckers.
Good old technical issues. Duct tape productions.
Yeah, duct tape productions. Everyone, if you are...
See, I keep telling you, this is why I pick on Gabi. Gabi can't do his job. All right? See, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm doing the right thing. I'm making sure Gabi receives his punishment, even if it consists of being stuck in the sewers and shoved in a barrel and thrown downhill. We don't talk about that too much.
No, you got see. No, don't do it to Gabi. I got to deal with Gabi after the fact. You understand? He lives in my closet. Hello, Garf. Hello, welcome.
There wouldn't happen to be a waist-high hole in my closet door, would there?
No.
Gotta ask.
I gotta ignore that insult on poor Gabi. Poor Gabi. Gabi is a good guy. I have to feed him kittens and small children every once in a while, but that's okay.
Hey, Vin, good to see you, man.
Hey, Vin. There we go. We're running live, and I'm getting my ass kicked by Azaku.
Oh, Vin, the audio coming through. Okay, good. The game's not louder than us. You can hear us fine?
We should be coming perfectly fine now. I literally set it pretty good.
I just remember 2 streams ago with my buddies. I can only hear gunshots, but occasionally good voices come through.
Well, let's find out right now. Okay, no we're not. No we're not. For some reason, it has decided that the sound is not gonna listen. So, okay, this game wants to be an ass. All right, fine.
Are we morphing?
I have other means. If this is going to be stupid, I'm going to go into audio. I'm going to go to output. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Just mute all of it.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, hey, that.
There we go.
That's a simple way of solving it. Just mute the game, but have us.
Yeah, that's all I have to do.
Hey, it's better than us making fucking stupid-ass TikToks and you got Subway servers in the background to talk about nonsense.
Yeah, I just turned down the audio. Like this thing should be turned right the fuck down, but I don't know. That's the same glitch. You know what's funny? It is kind of amusing that glitch still exists, even in that must be hard coded to the ROM. ROM. So today we are playing Zeon vs Federation 2, and Armoro just showed up, so this will be fun.
Then just got your message. Game's definitely louder than Bob over there. Was it fixed?
It should be fixed now. I can actually hear us.
Okay.
Yeah. So today we have ourselves a Starfleet. We have Starfleet in Exile. Hello, Starfleet in Exile. We have we have ourselves a Bob the Marauder, and of course, you know me, the good old OG Orc War Chief Reviews, the genetic freak of geek. Hello, hello. And today we're gonna have fun. We have a lot of fun topics. I usually don't do these unless I have something to say, and there was like some amusing stuff to say today. Oh, fuck off! Mission failed. Yeah, no. No, you know who failed the mission on me? Armoro, who blew me up with a bazooka. Armoro killed me!
Your feds? You on the Feddy side?
Yeah, I have to. I'm doing the Fed missions now. Armoro murdered me.
Friendly fire. Hey, man. You're in a Zeon mobile suit. His PTSD kicks in.
Yeah, I guess. problem is like that was my most powerful suit until I get a Gundam maxed out. That's the problem. So yeah. All right. So welcome everybody to the fun. Hopefully everyone can be heard properly now. And
Properly.
Properly.
Like, what is that? Like properliness of crap?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I'll work with that.
That's exactly where I was going with it. So hopefully everyone's coming in good now. I don't know why, like, Zeon versus Federation, you know, like, you can turn everything off and turn everything down in this game. It's not hard to do. But no, I thought that was kind of amusing. It's still doing that.
Oh, Chief, what's the first conversation on the docket?
The first conversation. We have ourselves an amusing thing. So Asmongold did it. Asmongold decided to enter Roblox. And that was the thing. That was a funny thing. It really was. Boy, howdy, did watching Asmongold try to do this was quite amusing.
It almost felt like the rollback in time when he did the interviews with people who did like ERP on World of Warcraft, where he just entered some MMO space and people would just talk to him.
No, this was weirder than that because this idiot. Okay, can I be honest? Asmongold is a fun guy to watch. He's always been one of my favorite, like, interesting individuals to kind of enjoy watching him do his stupid. So here's what Asmongold does. Like, he sets up and he's like, okay, suggestion guys who show, like, where should I go? And so people start pointing at because he wants to know the truth. He wants to know if all this bullshit is true about the whole, fun that is the the whole amusingness that is all the stuff that people are talking about on Roblox. Is this real? So Asmongold makes it, and
sometimes you got there, but you got there.
He did get there. Yeah, we literally. Okay, so here's my problem with it. Now I've heard some interesting stuff about this. Okay, one, apparently Roblox has super removed a lot of shit recently.
I think they have more eyes lying on them now.
Yeah, like, from what I've been hearing, they just removed a bunch of shit. The second thing is, apparently they had a mass exodus.
Like, developers and shit?
No, not developers, because developers aren't really on. Remember, most of Roblox is just people just randomly fucking with shit.
True. They do have the authors that make different sandboxes, or what do they call it? Don't they call it experiences? Isn't that what they call it?
Yeah. So the first thing he goes to, like the first couple things he goes to, nothing really too bad. Like ha ha ha, funny. There are some interesting hardcore, like people went nuts with games with this. Like there are people who really did put effort in, and there was some serious effort in. You could see Asmongold just laughing it off at that. Then he decided to go to a furry place. Within the first 5 seconds, they decided. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just making sure we're good.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm actually going to close up the video and reopen it just in case the live chat stopped.
Yep. So we should have, just making sure we got sound. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck? Okay, we're good. Now I got a video game that popped up. I really got to get rid of that. I got to get rid of some of these games on this fucking thing.
You getting ad pop-ups?
No, I get
mobile game.
I got a game on here that's I got an old game on here that's actually quite fun. So what happened is with this, it's that furry thing. He almost got kicked instantly. Then all of a sudden everything started going bad. and he started getting DDoS, like he was either getting DDoS, but stuff started crashing and shit. And it started crashing hard. So I'm wondering what actually was going on there. Was Asmon getting DDoSed? Because like his internet started lagging and he started crashing like you wouldn't believe. And then like some places wanted to kick him. And there was a guy actually, I couldn't believe this when I saw this. There was a guy actually on there going, "Someone want to be my kid?" I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it sounds like an ad would do on Roblox, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is, this isn't. You know what the funny thing is? Both me and Starfleet have been around a very long time. We've been here since the internet started. First, it started with we've been here since it's actually Starfleet. You know, Starfleet and I, like, I think both of us like were there back when Ultima 6 had its first. Was it Ultima 6 or was Ultima 5 that had the first online thing ever done?
Oh, I forget now. But yeah, it was technically before, what you call it, the other MMO.
Yeah, we were around the time when you had to plug in your modem to your phone.
Okay, so you guys were there for, what is it, the early MySpace days, Second Life, which was, I believe, one of the first.
Oh, Second Life is
social MMOs or some shit.
Second Life has still been around to this day.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The WRC has always been weird to a degree, but it literally seems like it's out of control on Roblox.
Well, no, I would say this isn't new. Actually, we saw I'm going to turn the volume off. Actually, okay, that's it. Mute all sound. Boop. All sound is now gone.
They can't hear us anymore?
No, sound to the game is gone. I'm muting the sound altogether.
Okay. Because we...
Yeah.
And is it just this game that does that?
No, it's probably the others. I'm turning the sound down. Like way down. Okay.
Okay, as long as we're not going to be a whisper.
No, we should be coming full stream. Remember, I have it set so that we should be full sound.
Yeah, but I don't think the audience would mind too much if the game's muted, but they get to hear us. So they can have something to watch in the background while listening. You know, they got the option. You want a visual show or a radio show?
Yeah, exactly. But this was for me. Roblox kind of makes me chuckle because for me, this isn't new. I remember people role playing on fucking. I remember people playing role play on AOL Online and Messenger and shit. This stuff is not new. It's just now it's just worse because you didn't see kids that often on these spaces, right? It wasn't until
the family computer.
It wasn't until the late '90s that you started seeing kids really on this, and where kids had
that Windows 95. My family used to have that computer. Oh,
man.
The late 90s. That fucking khaki block.
Yeah, the late 90s. It wasn't until the late 90s that we really started seeing this shit in full swing.
Yeah. Hell, any kid from the 90s would remember Space Pinball if you had no internet.
Yeah. And then there was like ICQ, and I remember ICQ had a problem. Oh God, did ICQ have a problem? Holy shit!
The real big one was IMVU.
IMVU was the one that I remember being so fucking toxic back in the day. Like that was the most toxic. Like the things that people were doing on there, like it was like that was so bad.
Now, for any audience who, let me jog your memory real quick for IMVU if you don't remember. If you touched any Flash game website, be it Newgrounds, be it Cool Math Games, be it any of the Flash sites like Congregate, there would always be an ad for IMVU, usually on the borders or somewhere in the big block. That
Yep.
game was everywhere on every Flash game. So you know kids would be clicking on that shit.
Yeah, and it was always some sexy anime girl with like big titties and a nice body would pop up. Yeah, it was.
The original art style was like Barbie, and then they developed it into Brat dolls.
Yeah, it was funny because it was over the top, and I was on IMView back in the day because that was like, you know, when I was a kid, that was the dating hub back in the day. You know, you go to try to find girls. You know, and
Yeah, that was your email address finder.
yeah, that was your girl. That was the hot girl finder. If you wanted to find the hot girls, you know, if they were online, that's where they were. But no, this got so bad. I remember just kind of like, wow, you guys just freaking, it got really ugly. And then after a while, people left because it wasn't popular. Then there was Tinier URE or Tinier Me, I think it was. That was the one I saw a lot of girls in at one point, you know, and yeah.
And now, fuck, I even still see some of those videos on YouTube. What is it? Is it Gotcha? Is that the name of the little program?
Genshin Impact is the one.
Not Genshin. This one's 2D sprites. I think it's like Gotcha Universe or some shit like that.
I have no idea.
The kids make like these videos and can post them on YouTube or some shit, and it's usually just like the most dark shit you can imagine.
Yeah, it was edgelord stuff. So for me, watching Asmongold do this, I kind of chuckle because in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, this has been around forever. We know it's been around forever. We've always known it's been around forever. It just doesn't seem like it's almost like I don't know what it is. We like is it parents are just stupid, or is it
Parents have been more and more nowadays with offloading their responsibilities, expecting society to take care of their children instead of doing it themselves.
See, that's the thing. I don't even know if it's parents at this point on that one. Like I don't blame. You can't blame the babysitter because the babysitter isn't technically doing anything. You're holding it up on that. So for me,
I found it. It's called Gotcha Life.
Okay, Gotcha Life. Okay.
Disturbing shit. Real disturbing shit. But carry on. Sorry.
So for me as a fan, and for me as people who believe in this silliness, like I look at it as, why has this shit become a thing, man? Like, so yeah, I kind of chuckle at the gotcha shit that exists in our world right now.
My best guess, not the program itself, but kids wanting to get in the program, because when I was a stupid snot-nosed fucking gremlin,
yeah,
I always thought it was cool to hang out with older individuals, but I didn't have the conceptualization of like, that's highly inappropriate, you should not be doing that. Because you think older people can be cool people. Like high schoolers used to be like the fucking coolest thing as a kid. Yeah. Little do you realize, no, they're kind of like you, but just slightly older. Yeah. They're just as retarded.
Yeah, you're running into, and that's the thing about it. I personally think what it is that, you know, the new babysitter. See, the original babysitter was the radio. That was the first virtual babysitter. Parents could sit you in front of the radio for hours. You know,
listening to the shadow. Hell yeah, that'd be a great fucking time.
Yeah, listen to the shadow. Listen to some kids thing, and you know, parents would let the babysitter. That was the babysitter. The next babysitter was the TV. Now we have the new babysitter. The problem is the new babysitter is basically like leaving your kids out in the middle of fucking nowhere without any fucking way to contact you, because the truth is they're not going to contact you.
I would argue it's like throwing the Necronomicon in front of a newborn. Because that's what the iPad is. That is the world right there.
That is the world. Like, I have seen kids, I was talking to a friend of mine. His daughter threatened to kill him because he actually took away their iPod. or they're like their big tablet thing. Like he says, if you what he said, I'll do bad things. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And she's like, I'll kill you. And he went, okay, you're gonna kill me? Okay, you're grounded for 2 weeks instead of 1. No! Kill me? I'm gonna ground you for another week. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill you. You threatened to kill you. Well, you threatened to kill me, so you get 2 weeks. No! And I'm like, buddy, if that was me, the second she said that, my ass would be reaching for that leather belt, and it would have been. Yeah.
Yeah, you hear the Tom and Jerry yell.
You could fry eggs off the well side leave on that kid. But mind you, I'm you don't threaten to kill like this. See, you could call me a piece of shit. You get grounded. You threaten to kill. You suffer.
I'll be honest. When I grew up, there was no leather belt. It was bare fucking hands. It was the good old fashioned meat mittens.
Oh no! No. That hard leather. Oh.
No, I wasn't good enough for the belt when I was
I never got the belt from my parents. My parents were a lot more aggressive. They liked to, punch me in the face and, throw me downstairs.
Oh, sorry. I should be laughing at that. Sorry. That was a quick reaction. My bad. I should be laughing at that.
My favorite was throwing me up against the wall and holding their fists like they're going to punch me in the face.
Oh, yeah, I remember getting smacked so hard I fell out of a chair.
I would love to get smacked so hard I was felled.
I know, it's not good to be talking about this, but, I mean, hey, that set you straight. That set both of us straight.
No, what set me straight was a friend of mine. I had a friend of mine who was Italian. His dad was old school, hardcore Italian mechanic. This man, he acted like a psychopath and was fucking around and playing with a gun. He found a gun and he went, I found a gun! His dad went, you found what? And we heard that strap hit. And he just that strap. That
crack, and then you hear it like reverberate around the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, that scared my ass straight. That made me think of life better, because kids will always test boundaries. But like, I don't care if that kid was joking, man. The second that kid, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm like, no. It's ass tanning time.
Damn.
What? I'm not an asshole, but I'm not it. You got to be a little more aggressive when it comes to kids. When it comes to that, huh?
Yeah.
So, for me,
you're not wrong. I mean, hell, even when I became a man, I thank my father for everything he did. Because as a kid, you don't realize why your parent does it, but one day you may learn.
Alcohol. But yeah. Anyway.
Just because my old man was a drinker doesn't mean anything, right?
Wasn't talking about yours.
Oh shit! Well, there we go. Another point of religion. I'll take a swig of coffee for that.
Okay. All joking aside. Oh, my dad doesn't actually listen to this. Oh, he's gonna be mad. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
I think he's too old to get angry. I'll be honest, Chief. Because I know my old man wouldn't get angry. Man, his due date's somewhere in the few years. I gotta prepare for that.
Oh no, yeah, mine's gonna be around for a couple more years. Unfortunately, evil doesn't die. Evil doesn't die; it just gets more decrepit.
My evil grandma.
Yeah, we know. I can't bring that song up. She'd get really mad at that. But no, it's funny. Like I said, I had a good laugh at what my friend, like, we talked about this, like, like, you know, I don't know why. Like, I understand why, because he thinks he knew his daughter was a fucking dumbass and she wasn't going to do anything. But for me personally, if my kid said that to me, it would have been such an aggressive move. I'm just the way I am, you know. But anyway, back to Roblox.
Roblox, yeah.
This within 20 minutes, I think it was within 20 minutes of him doing the Roblox search through. He saw a guy saw that thing with the kid. And he's like, "Okay, I'm done." And he just kind of leaves. we're at that point where even he's like, watching it was a fever dream. Like, now that I know what kids are into, man, we need to take away all things from children. Sorry, guys. I'm now back on the mentality of kids should be.
Though they could have an N64, that'd be cool. I want
Yeah.
an N64.
Yeah,
Like
no.
Star Fox.
See, we need to get that. We need to get rid of kids. You know, we need to get rid of kids having.
And that unless they're monitored somehow.
Well, you can monitor. It's called putting the fucking thing in the living room. It's not hard.
And also, sometimes talking to your kid can mean the world to them. I
Yeah,
say that from
exactly.
personal experience.
Yeah.
Talk to your kids. And don't make them afraid to talk to you. Once again, speaking from experience, there's a lot of things I could have asked any of my parents, but I just didn't.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't. I feel like parents aren't allowed. Like, and the thing is, you have a new generation that really doesn't see it that way, and I really wish they would.
Granted, it also depends where you come from, at least in the US. The more south you go, typically the families are a bit more close-knit. Up here in the north, it can get real fucking cold.
Can I ask a question? Is that like I've noticed that in a lot of places. Like I talked to a friend of mine. Like he can't understand how like our families like where he's from. The idea of families not talking to each other, or the ideas of family not living together. This is a foreign thing to my friend.
Okay. Well, if he is listening, I do have one answer. A lot of the families, at least up where I'm at, one thing happens and all of a sudden it's reality TV. It's just drama 24/7. Because they have
Sometimes-
nothing else going on in their lives. They want
Yep.
something to be angry at.
Yeah.
And the worst part is, they're angry at their own family members.
Yeah, instead of saying this is why I'm angry.
Yeah, it gets real petty. It's like high school all over again.
Yep.
Yeah. Wish it didn't happen, but it happens.
And sometimes it's not even about the family, like it just they need that target, right?
Yes. Yep. Sometimes a small slip up is all someone needs to just hate your guts.
Yep. And that's all it takes, right? And it's sad, but that's kind of how it is. Like as older people, that's kind of how we go. But like I said, the new babysitter's too dangerous to deal with, boys. It's like leaving your kids on the street, man.
The one friend who doesn't understand the new family dynamic, I kind of want to live in his family. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds amazing to actually be able to bond with people.
That has its own problems. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, but for once, I would actually like to be close and not such a recluse. But I don't like pushing boundaries with other people.
Let's just put it that way. That has its own history of problems. Yeah, let's call it problems.
Nothing's ever a perfect solution. You're always going to have ups and downs.
No, it's not. That's the problem.
But it does sound better than what I've seen around where I grew up.
So, other thing I want to talk about was I know Bob hasn't read it, but I think both me and Starfleet have the good old roadside picnic, and how that has actually affected dystopian stuff.
That's a book?
Yes, it actually is a book, The Roadside Picnic. It's an actual book based Cholosky, wasn't it? Starfleet?
Yes.
It
Sure,
was
constantly here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Cholosky, right? That did The Roadside Picnic?
I think so.
Okay. To put The Roadside Picnic in a nutshell, a bunch of aliens show up on Earth, throw their garbage around, do a bunch of really stupid shit, and then end up, unfortunately, their dumbasses end up leaving us, and they kind of just leave us with the mess. The mess being something that turned parts of our world into like a weird alien. It was Trenovsky. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, DJ Ronnie. We got to get DJ Ronnie on. We were going to talk about Star Trek one of these days. We want to talk about the Defiant, the flagship of the motherfucking Cisco. Because yeah, that's got to be done one of these days.
So the aliens arrive on Earth.
Strigosky. Okay, he says it's Strigosky, not Strigosky. Sorry. I know it was some Russian name. I couldn't remember what it was.
So the synopsis is aliens arrive on Earth, do a bunch of stupid shit, and leave us with the garbage as they travel back to space.
Yeah, and the garbage is mind altering, temporal altering. It affects society, environment. It affects everything. Like shit, like bullets will all of a sudden not work if you're carrying a piece of the stone of this thing. That's an example. Like I'm using some of the Stalker artifacts as an example. That's where the movie Stalker. That's where the movie Stalker came from. That's where the Stalker video games technically came from. That's where a lot of Polish media. Oh, we're gonna bang.
My biggest problem with the Stalker movie was it was just too slow for me.
Well, yeah, I know, but that was the big one for that, right? That was what happened with this, and this is the thing with his work. His work was very prominent for that age, and so he was a well-known. Like he kind of had an interesting thing, but his little roadside picnic. This little thing. I don't know if he's Polish or Russian. I'll have to look that up again. This man and his work has affected dystopian media, especially in Europe, of all places. Europe and America in big ways. Like
Judge Dredd and the like?
Yeah, well, not Judge Dredd. I would say Fallout, Mad Max. A lot of this weird stuff has actually slowly bleached into other things.
Mm.
And for me, it was one of those things where I was like, okay, let's so this has really affected our society. So let's actually break it down and talk about dystopian stuff, especially Polish and Ukrainian and the Slav gent that exists media. Metro would be a good example of that, actually. Anyone remembers Metro? What was that?
Somebody got a phone call?
Can you mute me?
Yeah, someone got a phone call.
Starfleet got a phone call.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Okay.
So, with your question about this,
well, let's talk about that media as a whole then. Like, let's actually.
Okay. What year did the book come out?
The book
that may confirm my belief of what really affects that type of media.
That movie, that book came out a while ago. Actually, it's one of those things where
You're talking like the 20s, 30s?
No, not the 20s. I can't remember exact. I actually can't remember, unfortunately, right now because I'm playing a video game and my brain is
All right,
kind of.
let me look it up.
Thank you.
All right. Pull up the Google. I am so happy I don't have Facebook. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, same here. I might have to do it for networking when we start getting merch, but that's about it.
Yeah. Okay, roadside picnic.
Yep.
Um, 1972. So that does confirm my suspicion.
Yeah. It helped create a lot of Slav jank. I know that. Stalker and stuff like that.
And apparently there were two guys that did this. Arkady Strugatsky and Boris Strugatsky. I assume they are brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe father and son, I don't know.
I don't remember exactly, unfortunately. Again, playing video game, my brain can only function on 40%. But
Hey, that's better than the standard 30% of the human brain.
yeah. So that's the thing about dystopian worlds, and like the idea of this, like Stalker, another, like anytime I see like temporal stuff, like a good example of this is the movie, not Stalker. There's one where they have like the person could fuck the time and shit. Like all that type of stuff has a weird mentality based off this like weird thought process. So I really do wonder, like, a lot of video games have hit this bar like so much now. Kind of funny.
Chief, to answer the question of what I believe it is, I think it is entirely Cold War. And I'm not saying just for Fallout, I'm saying the mentality that the people had, both in America and Russia, because Russia was still in a major downfall. Like, what is it? Their golden age was when? I'd say,
Well,
like, just before Rasputin would be their golden age. And then ever
no,
since then, they've kind of been in a free fall.
they've had a second coming. The rise of Gorshachev was the what's the big thing? Yeah, something must have happened. He's busy doing something else. So that was Starfleet. Catch him when he decides to start YouTube channel.
Yeah, maybe he's still on the phone call or something, or network issue. Either way,
I think something.
I think I believe it has to do with the diaspora of the. Oh hey, diaspora of the Cold War era. Mentally, I would argue, it was kind of a depressing era because at any moment, any side could just set things off. Everything had to be secretive. Everything had to be a pseudo proxy battle. Like we couldn't innately get into a direct conflict. We had to do partial conflict. And just that weight over everyone's head could really start getting dystopian because wasn't Reagan's famous saying, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help"?
Yep, that was Reagan.
Yep. And he was in during that time, if I'm not mistaken. Same with Clinton. So that's where I say this whole like Mad Max, Fallout, it's not just because of nuclear annihilation, it's just the mentality people likely had back then. Because it was fear-mongering city 24/7.
Okay, so hi Kurumi. Hello. I gotta make sure people like they're recognized. Okay, so here's the thing about this. So you have this doesn't coincide with the famous Chernobyl.
Say again?
This doesn't coincide with the famous Chernobyl incident.
Yes, but that was during that time period. After people saw what happened there.
Yeah.
And we already know what happened in World War II with, was it Fat Man and Little Boy?
Yeah.
So just this weighing over everyone's head and the dystopian media being, what is the aftermath? People would theorize, like, could we survive? What would end up happening? How does radiation affect a human body?
Mm.
Would this area be prone to new life because of the radioactivity? You know, how, like, over in Chernobyl, lizards or some other creatures have, like, 2 heads.
Yeah.
It was...
It,
That's where I see Stalker having that little bit of wonder in the latter half of the movie.
yeah. Okay, so Starfleet, your thoughts on it?
Okay. When you talk about the Cold War, one thing I remember the most, and this is most in grade 1, you know, we still had duck and cover exercises.
Yep.
And you know how effective that really was if something did happen? It's like,
Oh, fuck
yeah,
all.
that's not really at all.
Yeah, that was fuck all effective. Wood and paper were your only defense against fire.
Your only choice, really, if there's nuclear war, either you want to be dead center of the hit, so A, you don't feel a thing, you're just gone, or B, you're far enough away that the radiation won't hit you or affect you. So you don't want to be downwind, you want to be upwind from any attack.
Okay.
And speaking of Chernobyl, yes, we've proven that mushrooms will actually take it to slack in nature and grow more in those settings. Because they love it. It's good food for them, the radiation.
Fortunately, we can't eat those mushrooms, but that's a sad fact. But you know.
Well, that's not the mushrooms' problem, that's our problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe if we become ghouls.
Yeah. Okay, so ghoulification. That also has been an interesting idea in the process. When did zombies and radiation become a thing?
That's based on actually there was one firefighter from Chernobyl that had severe radiation poisoning, was supposed to die, but actually lived for a whole year and a half with no immune system. Like he was literally he was lying dead and walking dead.
Not
But
to
he was alive.
mention
Well,
the survivors over in Japan.
And I think there was even some in Japan that were like that too, after they hit for a good year or two. They should have been dead from their exposure, but were alive way beyond what they expected what was happening around other people.
I actually take it from a darker thought process. The women, I would actually go as far as saying, I think you guys are looking at it from like the women from the famous and or infamous, depending on how you feel from it. The infamous watches that made watches and used that type of paint.
Oh yes, the radioactive bioluminescent paint, and they would lick the brushes.
Yeah. That to me, because their fucking jaws would completely fall off. They'd still be alive, but their jaws would completely fucking fall off. Which, by the way, is probably the most terrifying thing I have seen in human history.
Yes.
Don't look that up, boys. Don't look that up. You fucking.
Unless you need some serious nightmare fuel in your life.
Yep. Because these people are still alive and their whole lower jaw is gone.
Yep.
Hell, the reason I heard about that was, what was that fucking FX? Was it FX? It was that one show, 100 Ways to Die.
Yep.
Now that one was just like subtle horror. But yeah, that's where I learned about the irradiation from that paint, because they had to keep their brushes pointed. That's why they'd lick them.
Yeah.
And this is just talking about the ghoulification process, you know, conceptually, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be honest, being a ghoul would suck.
Yep. You never know when a party is just going to fall off.
Yep.
Reach for something.
The sun fucking hurts. And eventually, since your skin's rotting, eventually you won't have eyelids. Yeah, funny part we're talking about ghouls because I watched Rad King's 3-part hour-long video series. Well, each video was an hour long, talking about ghouls. This is actually kind of relevant. I'm kind of happy about that.
Yep.
Apparently, there are subtle differences from East and West Coast ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? East Coast ghouls, they don't mind the sun as much to where West Coast, because I guess it's over in a desert. They really don't like the sunlight because you're rotting flesh, and before you know it, you could have an insect run up on you. Because wasn't there a quest in Fallout 1 and 2 where you had to repair a ghoul's air conditioner because he sweated profusely and flies would just swarm around him because he stunk?
Yep.
I could have yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that was one of the fucking missions.
Yep.
Relatable, Mr. Ghoul. Relatable.
Oh, Starfleet law. We lost
I like having my AC in the summer, but since you live in a desert, it's always summer.
Yep, that's...
But yeah, ghouls were always a point of interest for me because they're long-lived, and there was constant theorizing what makes them go feral. And
well,
I think I've come to a conclusion.
Apparently not taking jet does it.
I've come to the conclusion that it is not having something to keep your mind focused. Now, jet can help you focus. I mean, granted, you're huffing jenkum effectively. But there was one ghoul in Fallout 3 in the... Was it Necropolis or Underworld? I think it was Underworld, because Necropolis was Fallout 1.
Fallout, yeah, not
Yeah,
Necropolis.
she was around since the bombs first fell. That is a long fucking time to stay alive. So I do believe any ghoul that just has something to do, be it taking in survivors who also happen to be ghouls, because I'm pretty sure she was running a good part of that, making sure they were safe because they're not liked by the populace.
Yeah.
That's something to keep your mind focused and keep going. Other times, ghouls, like, what is it, in Fallout 4, a little kid was trapped in a fridge since the bombs first fell. Now, that one's theorized that ghouls can also go into kind of a hibernation state.
Yep.
They could just be inactive.
Yeah.
And since he's sealed in a refrigerator, it may not be powered, but not a lot of air can get through.
Especially those old fridges.
Oh, yeah. Those old fridges were good. But yeah, that's the way I look at it. It's a mixture of jet, being able to keep your mind focused, and if you can't, somehow find a way to hibernate. Yeah. Outside of that, because I do also believe, on top of losing your mind, if your eyelids are gone, it's going to be a little difficult to sleep.
Yep.
If you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
because I noticed no feral ghoul, at least in Fallout 3, had eyelids. They had milky white eyes. And Fallout 4, over on the East Coast, they still managed to have eyes. But I tack that up to the moisture on the East Coast, because you're right on the coast. The only reason why San Diego was a nice place was that sea breeze would blow in and keep things nice and moisturized.
Yep. So I have a theory, actually, about okay, first we're going to ask Starfleet. Starfleet, what's your thoughts on the Fallout TV show's new idea that ghouls going to take jet every couple days, or they'll die, or they'll go feral?
Okay, that little lore addition causes problems.
Mm-hmm.
My thought on it. It's like it seems like it breaks from what we know or we've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a new thing. Just gotta put that out there. That's not a new thing.
I remember Superjet from Fallout 3.
Yeah. Well, either that or it was Fallout 2.
It just seems something. How do I put this? Just something off about the whole idea of it. Like the Superjet, yeah, that made sense. Ghouls Kill was something that would work well for them. Whereas before it was said Jet had no effect on them.
Yeah.
Now, does it depend on how old they are or how used to it they are? Because over time, you do get resistant to medications, and sometimes even Coca-Cola, or in this case, Nuka-Cola, can be addictive. But if your body
Yep.
gets used to it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just having one like water.
It's like me and coffee. I don't think I'll ever have a situation where coffee won't be. Coffee affects me like it should. Because I drink a lot of coffee.
The reason it's affecting me really well right now is because I haven't had coffee in about 3 months.
Oh no, I drink so much coffee, my brain has actually become like immune to it. I am like, my doctor's like, my heart rate doesn't go up when I drink coffee.
Oh, speaking of which, I made a mistake of drinking an energy drink to stay awake, but I had a doctor appointment later on, and they thought I was, at critical health, but I told them no, I had an energy drink before I came in here, and they're wondering, why did you have an energy drink? Hey, I didn't want to sleep. All right, my eyes were getting heavy. I wanted to wake up, so I bought myself a Monster.
Mm.
I messed up my magnesium levels having energy drinks. That's why I don't touch it very much anymore.
That's fair. Yeah, coffee's still better than energy drinks. The best kind of coffee is the fresh ground beans. If you can get yourself a bean grinder.
Yep. Oh yeah, I know. Well aware.
So the best shit.
Yeah. So the
Speaking of
amusing.
which, my pot's almost done.
Yeah. Finding funny about this, me and my friend were talking about that today, and it was like, yeah, no, I for some reason, like I said, it was funny because when they checked my blood sugar, it's like, yeah, I had some coffee. It's like, wow, your blood level isn't even that high. It's like, yeah, I mean, not my blood sugar, my blood pressure. It's not that high. It's like, yeah, because I drink a lot of coffee. I have tried going off coffee, and like my brain doesn't like it.
Originally, when I went off coffee, because I was having sleeping issues, I got very angry. Like unusually so.
Yep. It's a mood, because it can be a mood stabilizer. But anyway, back to the ghouls. See, my thought process was, I have 3 reasons I think ghouls go feral. 1, environment. All it takes is mold or some, like the brain sac. Like if you see a lot of ghouls, there's a one thing you'll always notice with ghouls: their brains are always, and I do mean always, somewhat exposed.
It depends. It depends if they're East Coast or West Coast or what iteration of the game. But Fallout 3, yes. Fallout 4, not as much. They still have all their skin.
Which I actually say, like, feral ghouls. All feral ghouls, that's what I'm saying, have some sort of brain damage. Like, their brain was damaged, they were hit, they were knocked.
Or the radiation cooked it.
Or cooked it. Yeah, they've been cooked due to high radiation accounts.
That's fair. I can agree with that. Because, what is it? First it starts as a normal human, children of Adam. They stay around radioactive shit for so long, they become a ghoul, and then they end up going feral and attacking their brethren. That's one of my favorite stories in the Fallout series. Is like, yeah, you dumbasses.
Well, you want to know why, right? Like, it's not the radiation. The radiation would kill most ghouls. What it is, do you know what it actually is? It's actually the you're gonna laugh at this, boys. What it really is, it's the fucking it's the FEV virus that does it. I also think it's something with the FOV virus.
FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus.
Yep, that's what I think it is. I think certain people, it affects certain people in a certain way, and it causes brain damage.
If I'm lucky, I hope to be a super mutant that can at least keep a level of intelligence.
Because remember, it wasn't just nuclear material that the Fallout universe released. It was FAV. It was other shit.
And that could mix in with radioactive barrels and a bunch of other shit. Could even infect water streams.
Yeah, the FAV is fucking broken. That shit. When you research on how nasty that shit is, holy fuck, is that stuff silly?
Yeah. Though, the best product of FEV, and probably the best product the Fallout franchise has ever come out with, was Frank Horrigan.
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
I fucking love Frank Horrigan. He is just... What do you disagree about?
I like the Charred Man. I'm sorry.
Joshua Graham was not exposed to FEV.
No, but there's rumors that that's the reason he's still alive. He's actually a ghoul.
No. He still has a nose. He still has eyes.
It's because he's extremely
Graham. Yeah, Joshua Graham was just cooked. He had no exposure to FEV. Radiation? Okay, maybe. But not FEV.
There's a going theory that Joshua Graham.
Now, if he is a ghoul, he is highly unlikely to go feral. Because preaching the word of the Lord is a constant thing that he can keep doing.
Yeah.
That is something he could set his mind to, and he does a good job about it. But no, Frank Horrigan. Absolute villain. I love him. He is the only villain in the entire Fallout franchise that you cannot use charisma to beat him. That's what makes him so good, because I'm tired of the charisma builds in Fallout.
I don't know. The other one, the other one was if we're gonna go super mutant, if we're gonna go true super mutant, I am saying the best super mutant is your ally in Fallout 2. And we all know Mr. Worf playing that guy, and he shows up in Fallout New Vegas too.
Wait, Granny? You talking about Granny?
No,
not Granny. Oh god, that one terrified the shit out of me.
Tell him.
Because you know how when you get in a conversation and your camera snaps around, I had the Granny jump scare. I was like, no, I'm not giving you a kiss.
Yeah. Oh, I love Granny. Granny's awesome.
She is. Like, the first time I met her, I was genuinely jump scared.
Yep. Just don't give her too many stealth boys, if I remember correctly. That does actually affect her eventually.
I do believe she's a nightkin. She has gray skin.
Yeah, I know, but the stealth boys make them nuts. And like Granny will be infected by stealth boys, if I remember correctly.
See, that's wild to me. But go ahead, Starfleet, the best super mutant companion.
Oh, companion.
Fallout 2, come on, man. Best one.
Funny, but Fallout 2, yeah, he was the best.
I can't remember his name though, because again, I'm playing video games and my brain is on half pot.
Marcus,
yeah.
Marcus, okay. I'm actually not familiar with Marcus. I know there was the ghoul who was a mechanic in New Vegas, and we all know about Harold. But Harold was a ghoul.
Is Richard Dean Anderson in the first one.
Yeah.
Junkyard.
Yeah.
Because you see him starts talking, it's like, wait a second, that's Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah. Mr. Worf plays it, yeah. Fucking stupid. I hate this stage. The stage is actually annoying.
Now, I can't remember his name, but he was like the right-hand man of the Master in Fallout 1. Was it the Admiral? Is that his name? He was a super mutant with some absurdly good intelligence.
It wasn't the Master, it was somebody else.
No, in Fallout 1, he was the right hand of the Master.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I can't remember his name though.
Yeah, and he spoken like a posh British accent too.
Yeah.
A big fucking chin.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd play Fallout, but Fallout is so finicky when you try to connect it to OBS. I really don't like touching it at all.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look this up because it's bothering me now.
Yeah, he's actually there's a way to break him in the game too. I remember there's a way to cheat him out if you have enough stats. You can actually beat the game before you can speed run that game, but you have to have the right amount of stats. It was funny trying to watch Logan play that game because you can't see anything. It's like, poor guy, I felt bad for him.
Oh, the lieutenant. That was
Yeah.
his name.
And then there's the giant super mutant root that you can get, the big one there.
Yeah, because the lieutenant is the model super mutant, being faster, tougher, and more intelligent than standard humans. He was the strongest of his batch. Not to mention, he has a really cool robotic eye.
Are you sure it was the lieutenant? I thought it was some other guy because the one that you're talking about is
The
doctor.
lieutenant's not the companion. He is not. He is the right-hand man of the master in Fallout 1. He is one of the hurdles you have to get past.
You can find him. He's at the base, the military base.
Yeah. He's very sharp for a super mutant.
Got it. I only need to use the gun to do it.
And Frank Horrigan. Oh, dude. Those lines are so good from Frank Horrigan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I captured
Your ride's over, mutie. Time to die.
Like, the easiest way to beat him was to hack the defense system and have the turrets trip on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an absolute unit like Frank Horrigan, yeah, you're gonna need all the firepower you can get.
Yeah.
Because if I do recall, in lore, he is almost as tall as a super mutant behemoth. I mean, for fuck's sakes, he could turn a Deathclaw's head into red mist with an uppercut.
Yep.
Yeah, super mutants are probably my favorite thing in the Fallout franchise. Because they can be just about anything.
Yeah, they could. I thought, like I said, dystopian stuff like super mutants and ghouls and stuff like Fallout is now our modern day stuff, but like I mean, back in the day, it was more it really was. Mad Max had an A and B to that, which is funny because the original Mad Max really wasn't dystopian.
I would have to rewatch the original.
The second one was more dystopian.
And then we got the woman power one, where Mad Max takes like a beeline to this other character, Furiosa, I think her name was.
Yeah. I hate it.
Now, don't get me wrong. The only good thing that, because I didn't bother watching, but is it Furiosa's Rising or whatnot?
Yeah.
The only good thing in the trailer that I thought was really cool was the guy using motorcycles like horses for his chariot. That was cool. Yep. That was just like absolute Mad Max rule of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. let's kill the Zanzibar. Can I pull up the Gundam yet? Nope, Gundam's unavailable. Let's just give you a ball 4. But no, I think it's funny that we have ghoul stuff, but it's kind of amusing that dystopian stuff. I would say, but where we went into this weird like America destroyed version of Fallout. I mean,
Canada started it.
Yeah, we did. Oh, so you've seen the last? You've read The Last Canadian Alive?
No, I was talking about the Fallout stuff.
Yeah.
where the Zedians knew who started the war.
Yes, it was a third party. It was either the Canadians or aliens, or possibly both.
Yeah.
Canadians are aliens to us, so yeah, that fits.
Yeah, I agree.
You strange people that put liquid in bags. No, don't get me wrong, that's probably very helpful in space, is having liquid in a bag.
I don't like putting liquids in bags, but I find Tupperware always fucking falls apart nowadays, and we don't have good Tupperware anymore. And I'm tired of freaking fixing bags or fixing Tupperware.
Well,
No
they
name brand.
you can't use it in microwaves anymore.
Yeah. You can't microwave them anymore. You can't, it's all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, I don't use them anymore.
Oh yeah, the microplastics that get in your food.
Yep.
Because now you really have to watch out for that tag if it's microwavable safe or not. And even then, you can only use it like how many times?
He even says microwave was safe. There's no, they're starting to say maybe you only use it 1 or 2 times. And then
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, how many times could you really use it before it just starts warping?
Yep, exactly. That's why I don't.
You're getting a hold of glassware instead.
Oh, glassware is easy to get. It's just like, but it's just getting proper glassware that doesn't have the ceramics you got to watch out for.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
not to
problem.
mention the explosion the chief had to go through.
Oh yeah, that fucking. Oh my god, did that make me mad?
Glass everywhere.
Yep. I'm still finding glass on my floor to this day, tempered glass.
Ugh. Hope you're wearing shoes.
Well, it's just on occasion it's like a piece of glass here. But no, what bugged me was in my dishes, man. That was what fucking scared me. Oh god, like and I was just washing dishes when I put it here.
Ugh.
Boom, mission complete.
Now, when you guys use your bags, you don't microwave the bag, do you?
No, you put them in a special thing. I actually never I haven't microwaved anything in years.
No, just saying, like when you heat it up, you don't put it in a bag. You take it out of the bag.
I put it into a metal pot and reheat things on the stove now.
That's basically how I do it. I went back to the old school, man. Just take it.
Yeah,
like
that's a better way to do it.
Yeah, microwave takes 10 minutes, okay? Like, microwave will take 5 minutes, okay? This takes 10. Whoopty shit. It's 5 minutes more out of my life. Whoopty shit. I can go do 50.
Smell the food.
Yeah. I haven't cooked food in the microwave or used the microwave in 20 years. Fuck the first microwave I ever got was a microwave I found on the street. It was like literally garbage. That's how I found my first microwave. Garbage microwave. That's what that was. It looks like Armoro's on the field at least. We'll see how long I last. Because Armoro's on the field doesn't mean he's kind of useless on everything else.
Well, he's really good at friendly fire, from what I hear.
Yes, he is very good at that. Fucking one hit, damn near dead.
Well, everyone has to have their specialties.
Yep. Fucking Rick Doms.
I don't know what it is in certain games. Like, you'd be aiming at an enemy. Okay, so I'll take Mordhau for example. Anytime I tried to use a ranged weapon in Mordhau, you'd have your target. Okay, he is in the middle of combat. He happened to kill a guy. You have the shot lined up. You loose the bolt from your crossbow, and out of nowhere, one of your allies just steps his head right in front of your crossbow bolt's path. And I get negative for friendly fire damage. I'm like, what the fuck?
See, look, Armoro's on the field. Look at the damage he's doing. Like, you fuckers! Gonna hit me again. I'm just gonna sit over here. Get away from me! You don't want Armoro coming after me. Fuck off!
I'm not Zeon anymore, I promise.
Fucking Armoro. No, because Armoro, he takes a range shot. It's like, ah! Fucking Jesus, fuck, you almost hit me again!
Bitchu!
Motherfucker! Get away from me, Armoro! Get away from me, Armoro! Fucking Armoro! Fuck you, Armoro!
You know, Chief, one thing that would be really cool, if we could find a way to miniaturize the beam pistol that's on the GM. I'd like to have a handgun that fires beam.
Yeah, same here.
That'd be fucking sweet. It
We
doesn't
already
even have
have
to change.
something. Yeah, we already have something like that. It's a high pressure laser, but like a high precision laser, but it doesn't do lots of damage. Although if you aim it in someone's eyes, they're permanently blind.
Oh, so it's like a welding torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just imagine being able to scale that down to fit in a human hand. Thing would barely have any recoil.
Yes, it's a high pressure. It's
almost guaranteed to destroy anything you aim at.
It's actually illegal. It's actually illegal because if you aim it in the sky, you'll actually go to jail. Well, let's use my gun. Let's use the gun cannon Mark II.
I actually wonder how different warfare would be practiced if we had weapons that could atomize. Like, you fire even just a handgun at a tank and you start making it decay like it's rusting. Starts getting pockmarked with all the atom beams being shot at it.
I'm fighting more Gundam bullshit weapons. The Lyala.
Yeah, all the Uber units that Zeon was wasting their time with.
You got the Wonder weapons.
Damn, I'm actually happy I saved those grounds. I've had 3 different coffee grounds. I had the cheap coffee grounds that I get from my local market. I have the ones you gave me, the Tim Hortons, the high quality, if you will. And the last one was a holiday blend that was eggnog flavored.
Yeah, I think I sent that to you as well.
No, I bought that from my store during the Christmas season.
Oh, you lucky duck.
I just kept it throughout the year. The only downside of it is it's very sugary. And sugar plus coffee can sometimes make the system hurt.
Yep. Well, we got 70 minutes.
That's why I have my coffee just straight black. Anything else on the docket?
Oh, no, I'm getting my ass kicked, so just hold on a sec here.
Let me get the popcorn.
Yep. Oh, now Char's on the field. Oh, well, this ain't fucking fun. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing for the next 5 minutes. 28, 27, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16. Once I stop getting my ass kicked, then I can re-engage. 13, 12, 10. Come on, you fuckers! Oh, okay. Yeah. So we talked about our Asmongold. We talked about Asmongold finding out the truth that he's now pro. Asmongold is now not. He's not pro-life. He's pro-abortion. After this.
God damn. Abort the Roblox fetus.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So
yeah. Not to mention that DDoS. But sorry, Starfleet, you're gonna say something.
Was the biggest thing about this Roblox stuff. Problem is, it's going to push digital ID even more.
Well, yeah. Well, again, all it takes, it's not hard to do. All it takes is parents being more responsible. Like literally, that's all it takes.
And the worst part is, they're like, how dare this thing be here instead of me being responsible?
That's literally it. If
your kid trips on a rock, how dare this rock be here?
Yep. It's literally not that hard. Like, you could solve this problem in 5 seconds. Yeah. That's what I find funny.
That sounds like not Star Trek. Sorry. That sounds like a South Park skit. Like, the entire episode's about mother groups, and there's an epidemic of kids tripping over rocks, so it's mothers trying to destroy all rocks.
That is a South Park skit. That's a big South Park skit. They actually did that already.
Oh, but was it something else, not rocks?
Yeah, it was Philip. It was Philip. It was Terrence and Philip. And it's like, well, I got to take Well, I don't want to take responsibility. Basically, it's like, that was the mentality.
Yeah, think of the children.
That's what it is. Think of the children, but don't
be removed as an argument, please.
I agree.
It's like that should not hold any weight in court.
I totally agree. It's bullshit on the highest number. Got it. Mission defeat. Eat your goober meat. We have a troll on the field. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? No, it's not hard. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine about that recently. It's like, how is this hard? How was this ever hard to do? Okay, so I'm gonna save, and we're gonna morph again, boys, because we always morph at least once every day. So we got a couple games we could play. So let's see what we're gonna morph into today. Oh, wait, no, okay. Saving complete. There. Hate when the AI does that. I hate when this is like, I thought it saved and saved. It's like, okay, there we go. We're good. So what are we gonna morph into today? We're gonna do some Chaos Legion. Let's do some Chaos Legion, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Boom morph again.
Yeah, boom morph again, boys. Let's summon our spirits. Can't remember how to bring out. There we go. my attack monsters are ready to go. There's something else here. Oh yeah, I don't want to miss a life recovery. Gonna need one of those.
I'm going to take sure I'm off everyone.
All right, have yourself a very good one. We're gonna be on for another couple hour, well maybe an hour. I believe LDP is gonna be doing his stuff soon, so I'll probably be signing off soon. But all right, so back to what we were talking about dystopians. What do you think? What do you think of this type of fantasy dystopian?
Oh, is this the one where you can summon your minions out of souls?
Yeah, out of the souls of the dead, and that when people die, they're used as minion. They're used to make minions. What's your thoughts on fantasy stuff like this?
My thoughts on dystopian fantasy is like it's kind of hard to do it.
Well, we're seeing it.
Yeah, we're seeing it now, but this game does not look like something I'd pick up.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of like what else would be a dystopian fantasy that I could go off of. Final Fantasy, maybe? Final Fantasy, would that be considered dystopian fantasy because of some of the shit that's going down?
You could say Final Fantasy could be some Final Fantasy could be dystopian.
Now the difference, like the prime difference I've noticed between, what would you say, Fallout would be considered modern or?
Yeah, modern. It's actually pseudo. I don't know what type of dystopia. There are multiple.
It would retrofuturism. It's retrofuturistic dystopia.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is what people in the 50s thought would be the future.
Yeah.
So the difference that I've noticed is I can't even say like radiation's a new thing because even in fantasy dystopia, there could be magic that could cause mutations or turn things into fake creatures.
Yeah.
Kind of like an Overlord with the blues. I could assume that those were browns once, but over time they became blues because of all the magic. I think the big one would be how the source is used. To where it's not common in the Fallout universe to have weapons that fire off the radioactive material. Like what, you have the radium rifle, the gamma gun, and maybe a spray gun that has radioactive water or some shit. There's not a whole lot, but it still exists, to where I would argue fantasy, that magic could be used because it's not just a chaotic force, it could also be used in any way you choose if you can control it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But
it's more of a resource you could tap into if you can control it.
Well, for example, this is a fantasy setting. The world is in dystopian. The world has been destroyed. It's been vanquished.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying with the two reasons. This guy's using the magic. Doesn't matter where the magic comes from, but in this case, it's souls of the dead to create minions. In Fallout, you can't do that. Radiation doesn't quite work like that.
Yeah, but this is they do magic radiation too. Like you can have that.
You see the difference though? Like in Fallout, when things are dead, they're dead. You can't really bring them back unless maybe you throw it into a vat of FEV with other parts and create a homunculus.
Yeah, but that's just the meaning to the horror, man, of the aspect of the dystopian. Another dystopian setting you could say is a dystopian setting is the it's stuff like Les Miserables, for example.
Who?
The You've never seen? No, I guess you wouldn't. It's a well-known play.
Okay, yeah, no.
Okay.
I don't know of many playwrights outside of maybe Shakespearean.
Okay. I'm gonna watch out, bomb boys, bomb boys, bomb boys.
But yeah, that's probably the key difference. Other than that, some of the themes could still be the same. It's just how the destructive element is used.
Well, okay. What is the term for dystopian? That's a question I have to ask you then.
What is the term?
Yeah.
You want my own definition, or do you want the Google definition?
Give me the actual definition of dystopian.
Okay, yeah, let me. Because technically, cyberpunk falls into that. That is a broad topic.
It is a broad topic, but we are talking about. There we go.
Because, yeah, technically 40K would be considered dystopian. Even Warhammer Fantasy would be considered dystopian, depending on who you are.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Okay. Like, for example, this game is dystopian. Boom, morph again, boys. We finished the stage. This is dystopian, guys. Bob's gonna see. It's like, what the fuck am I watching?
Relating to or denoting an imagined state or society where there is great suffering or injustice.
Okay. That could be
in the noun, because that was the adjective. In the noun, a person who imagines or foresees a state of society where there is great suffering or injustice. No,
yeah.
Same thing, just the guy's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Similar things to, or like nightmarish, terrifying.
Well,
similar, but not synonyms. Okay, well, there's the definition for you.
There you go. Now, this game is called Artolico. The world has been destroyed. All that is left is the Tower of Magic.
Oh, the Tower of Babel. Okay.
Yep. And long ago, in the dawn of times, the world had been twice destroyed. The first time by human, the second by an artificial life forms. The time of the second crisis, a new life form was born into this world. An unwanted life form, the virus. Yeah. So basically, we are playing a world where my character, a paladin, an emerald knight, the world, the thing, and we are to protect. Liner is his name.
Lanier?
Liner. No, liner. That's actually like a liner to a coat.
Okay.
His dad's name is Leonard.
Those swirls of support definitely confirms to me this is the Tower of Babel.
Yeah. So, what makes it even better is that you get artificial girls that show up and they sing magic, and as they're continuing their songs, they progressively grow their songs larger, and then they sing their magical spells at you. This is a dystopian world.
So VTubers.
Yes. So VTubers are doing that.
So VTubers are killing you with song. The powers of being an idol. The magical girls.
Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, LCX.
Yeah.
You're now an evil mage.
Yeah. LCX has always been an evil mage. What are you talking about? There's 5 games of this actually franchise. So she's singing her song. and it gets stronger as the game progresses. As long as she doesn't get hit, her spell gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
Seeing how they came from the Tower of Babel, I just think of Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. She's just singing that louder and louder, louder.
The songs in this game are like notoriously good. Like like a lot of people like them.
Okay. I keep thinking of ghost stories. Come on, you know the song.
Yeah. Boom. See, it does this insane amount of damage.
Oh boy, magic. Tired of magic. Tired of it being all over the place.
Well, this isn't magic. This is like pseudo. This is cybermorphy, would be what it's actually referred to as. Cyberman. Technology/magic.
Where's her arms?
They're there.
Are her arms those wing thrusters that I'm looking at there?
Well, they're hiding behind the wing thrusters.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope Logan ain't doing that. He's like, Logan be like, ah, shit, I'm running it. I'm gonna quickly check if Logan's doing that today. So I might have to morph again because I can't stay too long because I don't want to steal Logan's thunder.
Oh, is he doing a playthrough of this game?
Yeah, he is doing a playthrough.
Okay.
No, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything right now. Don't know if he's on tonight. But we're going to morph one more time. I just wanted to show that this is a dystopian. We're morphing again, boys. And we'll play this some other day. Another dystopian game was Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter, which we did show. But one more dystopian game. We're going to do one more game that's somewhat dystopian.
Disgaea?
It's not dystopian. I'm looking. Hold on. I got one. I got a good one. I just want to see if I have it in here. You know what? Let's get back to it. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. Wait, you know what? Let's not do that one. I got a better idea. Boom, morph again. We are going for, I found one. I was looking up there and I saw it. We are going with the most interesting dystopian game I have on here that's weird dystopian. It is Deus Ex. Bob wants his Cyberpunk. Here's your Cyberpunk, Bob. Congratulations, you got your Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, Deus Ex.
Yep. When Ion Storm was good, and then they helped create Vox Machina and everything, and then the Fire Knight, then Romero attacked.
What are you doing in the bathroom? Maybe you should get a job.
Yeah. JC Devin. Okay, so we want, if I remember correctly, if I want to do this right, we don't need swimming. We don't really need weapons demolitions. But what we do need, we definitely need to add more to that. We definitely want rank 2 in locksmithing. And I really don't want to do this, but I really don't. But we need to have more hacking. And I don't have any points for anything else. Okay, let's upgrade. I have morphed into this one before, but now we're going to sit down and actually look at it. We're going to play this for another half hour, and then we're going to call it for tonight. do 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 do
Heads
do
up,
do.
JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is radio
Is
me
that soda?
shots have been fired.
40.
I repeat,
Yes.
find Paul.
Soda.
I will
Yep.
monitor your situation from HQ.
I don't have a knife. Oh no, it's my brother.
Welcome to the. Didn't think. Yana, what are we waiting? All I've got. Remember, I like to pick. This isn't. I get the. I'm going to. I'll see you. Your prime. What am I ordering? Interrogate.
Okay, I got my sniper
What's your
rifle.
take on the situation? How'd they get one?
Okay.
I don't understand. What are you doing?
I want that. Want my binoculars. Want my crowbar. Crowbar is your best bar. Lockpick. So what do you think of this game? Cyberpunk before Cyberpunk became Cyberpunk.
Looking at it, I'm getting a lot of vibes from Time Splitters.
Kind of had that vibe, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, pod charger. Good, I can tase. I can tase people because I'm a badass. I want to be able to tase motherfuckers. Wonder how long I'm gonna. Wonder how long until I die, because this game. I used to die in this game a lot. It took me 5 playthroughs back in the day to figure out this game because it was so big. Like even on the PlayStation, this game is big. And they scaled this fucker back. Like this game is so much bigger on the on the computer. I just don't like the computer version for a couple reasons.
Welcome aboard, Agent.
One, I hate fighting the controller. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. Next zone. But this was a marvel. A lot of people thought this game would never get on the PlayStation 2. It's like, what? This is on the PS2? Holy shit. I remember people being shocked by that back in the day.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for
La 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 la.
iron and copper.
Oop, didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. Hello, I'm going to tase you. Taser. 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 About time. Holy shit, that took a while. Oh, god damn it. Inverted controls. That's why I'm having a hell of a time. Brightness up. Off. I hate when games do inverted controls. I'm not in a spaceship. Don't do that to me. There we go. So I want to run up to someone and hit him with a taser. I should be able to run up to someone and go, aha!
Take him out.
And if that don't work, I should be able to switch to another weapon and shoot him in the head. Oh good, I got a baton. That's always useful. See, I was trying to do a pacifist run, and I think we already failed the pacifist run. What do you think, Bob? I just murdered 2 people. Have I failed the pacifist run?
Yes. according to most people's definition of pacifism.
But my definition of pacifism is violent murder.
My
Oh, well.
definition is not attacking until you are attacked.
Chat, did I break the pacifist run by violently murdering 2 people? Well, I didn't really violently murder them. They did shoot first.
They engaged you. I'd say you're a pacifist.
Yeah, exactly. It also doesn't help that I can't remember the buttons for this. Oh, there we go. All right, so we want to eat a candy bar. Yum. Eat candy bar. Eat soda. Have a 40. Have a smoke. Oh, I'm drunk. Get drunk. I'm drunk on the job. Shooting in this game's a little fun, though. Because if you want to get a good shot, you gotta, like, line your shots. That's not fun. You gotta be very careful with your shots, too. Because this game will punish you if you're not careful. So you can see my reticles getting smaller and smaller and smaller. There. Headshot. I got a headshot. Doot, 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 doot. I got a headshot. There. See, even their aim is fucked, too. Eh? Like, he's shooting at me, but he's not really getting me. There we go.
I'm getting a lot of 007 GoldenEye vibes from your gameplay here as well.
Yeah, it is very 007 old school, eh? The old school stuff.
That's the...
Oh, shit. I don't know what they were saying to each other. Probably like, hey, I wonder what all that sound is over there. I don't know. It sounds like people are shooting. I wish people would stop shooting. Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy my day. You know, dead, dead. Can't remember how to reload. Reload up. Nope, that's not up. Right, left. Nope. Let's put weapon down. Let's pick weapon up. I can't remember how to reload. Oh well. So I kind of find it funny. It's better to play this game like a Jason Voorhees type character. In a lot of ways. And hope to goodness that they do not have bullet piercing weapons, because you're a cyborg. Doesn't mean you're indestructible.
Bullet piercing weapons?
Yes, there are weapons that can. There's weapons that can fire bullet piercing rounds. You don't want that.
Bullet piercing. You're piercing a bullet.
Oh.
I just wanted to make you aware of what you said. Now, armor piercing or piercing round? Okay, sure. But you're piercing the bullet? What?
No, Bob, you don't get it. You don't get it. Bullet piercing is far more dangerous than armor piercing, because that shit can pierce a bullet.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Man, you really are just no idea what guns are.
Well, you know
Man,
what?
No wonder Trudeau got it.
Oh, okay, dude, that was dirty. That was
dirty? That was bad? Okay. Okay, my bad.
That was dirty,
I thought we were having ourselves a wee bit banter, okay. Misread the room. My bad.
No.
Bullet
gotta be
piercing
more-
round.
Bullet piercing, yes, they're the better bullets. They fire. They're the best guns to get your hands on. They bullets.
You can either avoid its patrol, or if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or
Now, if it
explosives.
was an anime, I could understand a bullet piercing sword. Cut bullets in half. Even though that should turn it into Swiss cheese, but you know.
Where's my lockpick? Really? Damn it, they didn't give me enough lockpicks. You know what? Is my sniper... How good's that sniper rifle damage? No. Son of a bitch. I have no grenades either. So close to opening that door. Fuck it. Let's see what he's got. Hi.
Take him out.
I think they'll actually run away from you if you try to killing them. They're like, I don't want to die. Who just shot me? I got some... Yeah, I got some asshole firing at me.
He's looking. Something I got.
Oh, I got a couple assholes firing at me. Son of a bitch. Okay, well. I keep trying to press the wrong... I pressed the wrong button. Oh, turn off the light. That's what I wanted to do. I got a new pistol. JC Denson's dead. Boo! I died. But I think we'll call it for tonight. But that is our thoughts on dystopian worlds and our fun with dystopian. I still think fantasy dystopian is a thing. I still think that's something that should be... I think the idea of these dredge worlds that exist where pain and suffering kind of comes, I think stuff like that can be fun. I think you can do a good job with that. So I'd like to thank everybody for listening to us and watching me die twice in this game. I really got to sit down. The problem with this game is it's one of those games where you got to actually sit down and listen to it, and it's hard to not listen to it when actually I want you guys want to hear us talking, right? So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for enjoying our fun. We will see you guys next time on Orc War Chief Reviews, and I'll most likely see you on Wednesday for a horrible morning, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.